much. Right now, joining us on the yellow couch is an amazing young man, Kamalake Luvuyo Ndiki. Umchitake is the head of the Red Cup Village, which is the first ever company to reintroduce the popular Red Cups into the African continent in 2013. He said to us more about the amazing village that he is part of and what do they do in terms of eco-friendly.
Wow. Okay. Good man. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me.
Please tell us about this, the very interesting story about, behind the Red Cup Village.
Yeah, my story is basically simple, man. It's something that I got inspired from my grandmother, She once told me that we come from a big family, and she told me, look, once you're out there in the world, right, there's going to be different people, you know what I mean? And it's all about bringing people together. So she told me a story about a lady back in the 1300s that united two rival kings through a wooden cup. I took that story and I made it into life based on what I'm doing today.
So you also studied. So I want you to tell me, did your studies also influence this, or Okanye, what inspired the whole process?
So when I came first to Cape Town, is that I wanted to be an interior designer. When they told me in CPT you don't qualify. So I had to do design from all the foundations. So in design, I had to do architecture, 3D, fashion, surface design. That's when I was like, look, I'm doing the best here in 3D, and let me go into this route. You know what I mean? That's where we started doing like tables, bags, and stuff like that. Then from there, went into communications, like everything that I do in my company is basically me.
Look, we understand ukuthi usuka Eastern Cape umhla wamaXhosa. So ke make sithethe isiXhosa ke. Ukhula kwakhe Eastern Cape eButterworth. Wakho wazibona ukuthi bana, have you ever envisioned yourself usilwa ipollution eyenziwa ze-plastics?
I think ukhula kwami I always knew bandini endawo enkulu ebomini, and nebelief yami nayo yabo ukhula kwami. So I knew one day I'm going towards something bigger, but abantu bengichaze ba uyabonisa. So ukubonisa, I guess that is vision.
Vision.
So I had always had that vision growing up, but just that and based through my whole life journey, my mistakes, that's how I learned.
Well, kuthiwa ke ngesixhosa sinqabavu sithi ufunda ngqo ku mistakes zakho zenzayo. Mina ngifuna ukwazi man, since you've done all of this and looking back when you were a student and looking at the product right now, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, man, I remember the first day, like when I went out to doing events, you know what I mean? I used to have like stickers on the cups, you know what I mean? And it's like, from there, I started growing because I used to just take pictures. In order for me to sell my cup, I would sell it for 10 rand, but I'll only take pictures of people that supported us. So you'd have high quality pictures just because you bought our cup. So on social media, we were trending and everyone wanted to buy that cup just for the association, and the movement started growing. But at the same time, we have to also back at kokwenu and family and how do you sustain yourself in business. So there's a lot of things that I went through, but I feel like and traveling outside the country.
Red cups with something red here. Tell us, what makes these cups different from the cup esisebenzisa because the cups needs a great button different.
Okay, to give example is that every time utenga plastic, every time take plastic will take 200 years in order for it to decompose. The plastic was 7 every plastic was 7 is 200 years or to 1,000 years. And go is that when you won't see that effect now, because in the next 100 years, abandona bethu abazokwazi umzekelo babene gold, abazokwazi ba bakwazi ukuplant izinto. Now when we used to now go to a sense whereby if you see this cup specifically, it's made out of coal. So umbona nokutyo iwaste iyathathwa, turn into a resin, and then from there it's turned into filament, something like this, and then you generate your product. So basically it's a plastic, but it's different in the plastic.
I think when Mama has the best friends, she's all about saving. She's all about saving plus. I think she's making incredible stuff. She's all about saving plastic.
Not fully as good, but what do you think is a very importance of making sure that in the I mean, most of us call it look shame, and we already know we dump everything wherever. What's the importance of making sure that we're taking care of in the West Alakuzo, especially with this? You said it decomposed after how many weeks?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
You heard it. So what do you think is the importance?
Yeah, first of all, like Uzareletu is one of the most dirtiest places. You know what I mean? I like proud about where you come from, and you know what I mean. And I think importance is that the minute you start knowing that you've got family and there's a future after you, that's when you start realizing. Because at the talking plastic, sometimes the money plastic inside another plastic just for shampoo, where you don't even need that specific plastic. Because abantu abayikhathalelanga, and so and I think the importance is ufundisa abantu that the plastic, it's at the same time is taking from your resources, but not directly, indirectly.
Yeah.
Wow.
Quickly, I want to know now, as a young black creative, as a young black person ohlala apha eMzantsi, xa sibuza mosetownship ufuna uba ntoni sifuna ngogqirha noonesi nootitshala. How's it like for wena to tap into a different industry where there's few black young people?
I think ibuye kulaa nto ndiyabonisa is like ndibonisa kakhulu mna, and I always wanted to be something different, you know what I mean? Like xa ndibona Steve Jobs, no Bill Gates, I always tell people I'm going to be bigger than both of them put together.
Oh yeah!
That's the kind of vision that I always have in myself and how I believe in myself, you know. So it's all about being ahead. That's the only thing. It's about being ahead and seeing what's the spaces in the industry. Where can you develop? And now we're going into the fourth revolution, where now you can tell a computer to do whatever you want it to do. And that's how 3D printing is one of the most leading things now coming up. You know?
So if pick social media, if someone wants to buy this, they would like to purchase, they would like to order something. Eco-friendly, that's after.
So you can go to Red Cup Village. It's basically one word, Red Cup Village. On Facebook, you can search us. On Twitter, then we've got our own website. It's basically Red Cup, then -village.com. You can order online as well. Then you can also go to selective shops around in Cape Town, and also expanding throughout the country as soon as possible.
That's great, man. Someone wants to know someone who's watching at home, they want to know, are you related to Luvuyo Ndiki? Yes, well, guys. But right now, we're going to check out a cool science insight. We're all about science now. So I'm going to show you what's happening in the world of science.
Ngosikuni bogxabam nazi indaba zethu ze-science nobuchwephesha banamhlanje. Elami igama ndinguMelikhaya Mziba, ndiyanamkela kwidesika yethu ye-science ne-technology. Inqaku lethu lokuqala, ityendyana laseKenya likhuthazwe ngumtshana walo ongakwazi ukuva kakuhle oneminyaka emithandathu ukuba avelise isixhobo sokwenza bakwazi ukuthetha into evanayo. uRoy Alela oneminyaka engama-25 oyi-innovator uzuze